4 years ago, I walked away from my business, all my friends. I walked away from everything because God told me to. It's been a real struggle for me because I haven't worked like I used to. My entire life has been switched. Now I'm a farmer. Basically, I grow most of my own food. I save animals. I have many animals. God's given me so many lessons with that. But the old me has not wanted to go. That mindset, like, man, I have to get up and go. Get in that system and do what that system tells me I have to do. It's been a battle, that mindset that I used to have. See, I don't have a bank account. Haven't had one in many years. I don't have anything. I don't belong to that system, other than a few minor things. I got a driver's license. Uh, the regular stuff, the basics. But it's been a hard transition for me. Like there's still a pull, something pulling me back to that system. But I've been, it's created a certain turmoil in me. But God told me to do what I did. And He moved me where I'm at today. He said, let go. Here. He moved me here. And I've been second guessing God a lot. Like, man, I need to maybe go kick up another business, start another business, do something more than I'm doing. How come you're not answering my prayer, God? He's just not answering it the way I want Him to answer it. But I've been asking Him and asking Him and asking Him, hey, what are you doing? What are we doing here? My dad worked till he was 7. He worked till he died. Never saved any money. He worked all day, every day, was never at home, ever. And he died at work. Well, he came home from work and died. He never, ever trusted God. But he was a slave in that system till the day he died. And it left him with nothing. He was beat down, died at 72. But I say that because that's been my struggle. Because the apple didn't fall far from the tree my dad trimmed. Hey, you got to get up. You got to go to work every day. And you should. Every man should work or he shouldn't eat. He doesn't eat. Proverbs, it says that. Also, Paul spoke of that. Man should work with his hands. But the most important is knowing the voice of God. Because the voice of God has told me to do everything, to go against everything I've known, I believed, I was taught. That's what God has told me to do. And it's been a struggle. But I've been praying and praying. And so yesterday, I'm like, God, what are you doing? So yesterday, you all know, or 2 days ago, I hear a dog cry next door, and I go way out there and I get the dog. And so I'm going to tell you how God has spoken to me and answered my prayer. I took the dog to the vet yesterday. Now, because I've got so many other dogs, I got to keep this dog separated for many different reasons. But for one, he's got to get acclimated. And there was my answer. God has separated me. See, this dog keeps crying. He wants to get out of the area that I got for him. I can't let him out right now. He's not ready right now. The dogs are not acclimated to him. He would probably get hurt by one of my dogs. So I've got to look after him. See, a lot of my prayers have been, hey, God, how come there? I've actually compared. I'm not a jealous guy. Never have been a jealous guy. And I'm not jealous today, but I look at other people like, man, why are they? What about me, God? Well, God sends me this little dog. And I have to keep this little dog separated for a time. I have to do it for his benefit all the way around. He don't understand it. He's in there crying right now. I got him a big space, bunch of toys, took him to the vet. Yes, he's good. But I got to keep him separated for a time. And so God answered my prayer with that little bitty dog. I couldn't sleep last night because he's going nuts. He doesn't want to be where he's at. It's really turned my life upside down. But I wouldn't have it any other way. But that's how God answered my prayer. That's how God has, I've been praying for the last 2 years. God, what are you doing? Why is it like this? Should I go get another job? Should I go start another business? God says no. I'm starting to think, man, I don't hear the voice of God correctly. And then this little dog comes around. And God answers every single one of my prayers by turning my life upside down, giving me this little dog, forcing me to do for this little dog what God's doing for me. You have to know the voice of God. And another thing has popped in my mind lately. Leadership. True leadership empowers. Positional leadership will subdue. That's the difference between leaders. A real leader and a fake leader. A positional leader. A real leader, people naturally want to follow a real leader. People follow a positional leader because they're in a position. And that's my problem with a lot of the churches today. That man has a degree, we have to follow him. I'm calling BS. No. Now, real leadership empowers. A real leader wants those underneath them to surpass them, be better than them. But most importantly, a real leader empowers. A positional leader tends to subdue. So anyway, God just answered a prayer of mine. And these are the things I've been thinking about this morning. And I hope it helps you. Key ingredient to a walk with Christ. You have to know his voice. You have to. If you don't think it, see, God's spoken to me in a few ways. Scripture, always. He's even spoken to me at the old church that I went to. The church that I always talk about. Because that's my frame of reference. Didn't go to too many churches in my life. That's my frame of reference. And I know how, I believe they did a lot of things wrong. And God showed me because I know his voice. They did a lot of things wrong there. Main thing, positional leadership. Not true leadership. Because the leadership at that church was based solely on the degree that the man had up there. I prefer a divine degree. Somebody with a record, a resume. Anyway, I hope this message helps somebody.